So, good morning, folks. This is a closer look at the USS Enterprise NCC 1701E. This is my second attempt at making this video. Something happened to the screen. Something happened to the video on file transfer. So I kind of lost most of it. So anyway, this is the ship commissioned in, or rather launched in 2372. This is the Enterprise that you see once the D was destroyed at the end of the movie Star Trek Generations. The makers wanted people behind Star Trek wanted a new ship for the TNG era movies, and they got one. So once that was destroyed, Captain Picard and crew were commissioned this particular Enterprise, the Sovereign class. Length is 685 meters, and you've got a number of decks is 24. And this is one of my favorite ship models, but at the same time, because of the size that Eaglemoss has done for this particular ship, it is it looks really small, and therefore the designs that they have painstakingly done on it does not stand out. And that's all I can barely say. That's all I can say about that. I wish they had made it bigger, like say for example at least this size. And there is a problem. The bigger the nacelles, the smaller the ship. That's kind of what they are going for right now. So because if I know I won't be able to focus so much on it, but there's a lot of Aztecing on it, a lot of design aspects on the ship, in the ship model as well as on this. So and that doesn't really stand out. You can't really make out. It's very tiny. So if I had been this big, the way that I'm keeping it here, my fingers, it would have really stuck out. And the problem is because of this. The way that the ship is designed, lengthwise, it's one of the lengthiest ships ever. I think this and the B is probably the lengthiest. And therefore, for Eaglemoss to keep it, try to keep it as in scale with the rest, or at least a manageable size for them, they have to keep it this big. But I wish it was one of the special sizes, so it would have really been awesome. So, Enterprise E. And it is one of my favorite designs on screen, definitely, and in the images. But look, that's almost paper thin. There's the deflector hull. The problem is with the nacelles being this lengthy, and the problem is, another issue is, this is pretty flimsy because it's plastic. It can easily break. See that? It can easily break if you're not careful. So I will probably be very careful when I just finally do get a proper display for this. That's awfully thin. So 3 movies: First Contact, Insurrection, and Star Trek Nemesis. And I believe the design does change slightly here to there, and this probably is based out of First Contact. Disappointed because of the size. This would have been a really awesome, on a slightly bigger scale. I believe there's a company called Diamond Select, and maybe a couple of others who've got a bigger version of this, and all the designs do actually stand out on that, because a ship like this needs to have a bigger scale model. But it's a must for all Enterprise lovers, for all Star Trek fans, if you want to get this model. So that's the reason I got it. So I was a little disappointed. This is one of my favorite ships, but what can you do? So that's it for the Enterprise E. Take care, guys.